Can an artistic creation made by AI be considered a work of art? Many artists irritated by such creations will say that it is a work created without human passion, by heartless robots. AI is an area of computer science that deals with the automation of intelligent behavior and machine learning. Big players like Google, Apple, Samsung and Amazon are involved in the field of AI, interfering not only with human knowledge, but the arts. It all started with Google's DeepDream, released in 2015. The computer program, which uses a neural network to recognize patterns in photos and create new surreal images from them, is considered the first publicly accessible AI art generator. After Google made the code for the open-source technology, a number of tools and apps emerged that now allow users to transform their photos into the style of famous artworks. One of the most famous examples of how AI works in art is when a machine based on the analysis of a large dataset, or big data, creates new songs by deceased singers. AI thinking machines are becoming more and more sophisticated. Their output far exceeds that of humans in many areas. Just the idea that we could one day build machines that have free will plunges the discipline of AI into a mystical era and has generated heated debate. AI art is a new trend that has become an element of home decor. Each AI painting is sold with all exclusive copyrights. Each AI work is given sold status after purchase. A special certificate is also issued confirming the exclusivity of the painting, so that the buyer knows that he is buying a unique piece of art. A 100-year color quality guarantee is given on AI-created artwork. The advent of truly thinking machines will be the most important event in human history, as the evolution of the human spirit is embedded in the evolution of technology. Cave paintings and small figures are the oldest works of art we know. They come from the last section of the Paleolithic. The oldest cave paintings are 30,000 years old. The oldest sculptures 38,000 years. A prevailing opinion is that art is created by the human. For other humans, this was not always the case. The ancient Greeks thought that art and creativity came from the gods. Inspiration was divine inspiration. As time passed, a dominant mentality was humanism, where art was an entirely human affair, resulting from human action. Current thinking suggests that we are moving away from humanism, at a time when machines and algorithms influence our behavior, to a point where our creation is not just our own. With the help of intelligent algorithms, paintings are created, poems are written and pieces of music are composed. Complete human autonomy begins to seem less important. Algorithms can be trained to identify connections and recognize patterns. Machine learning allows systems to learn automatically from data scans. AI is a machine's ability to mimic human abilities, as reasoning, apprenticeship, planning and creativity. AI allows technical systems to perceive their environment, deal with what is perceived and solve problems to achieve a specific goal. Art is a human cultural product, result of creative process. The artwork usually comes at the end of this process, but it can also be the process or the procedure itself. The artwork itself is characterized by the interplay of content and form. In contrast to everyday things, art creates positive emotional states that last a long time. It influences our feelings. It can radiate positive impulses, but unfortunately it can also make us sad. That is why it is very important that we choose the arts with which we surround ourselves very consciously and not let ourselves be influenced by others. Everyone has their own understanding of art. The discipline of art addresses social phenomena and problems, economic, ecological and political aspects of sustainable development, and helps to recognize mutual dependencies and develop value standards for one's actions, as well as an understanding of social decisions. The task of art is to satisfy people's spiritual needs by creating works that can bring a person joy and pleasure, make her feel compassion and empathy, and even awaken an artist in her. In the end, an artist lives in the soul of each one of us. Art can influence people not just when they look at it. Art can be an opportunity to be creative and find a way to express feelings, dealing with conflicts, build self-confidence or deal with difficult moments in life. The artificial intelligences that create art raise old questions again. Is this art? And who is the artist? The machine, the programmer or the person whose data was fed into the algorithm. In France, a neural network, which researchers gave 45 Beatles songs as a database, independently composed a song very much in the style of the English band, an AI-generated artwork called Theater.Prospatial entered by Jason Allen in the Colorado State Fair Arts Competition won top prize and has been generating controversy. Competing artists are not happy with the result. Some have defended Jason Allen, saying that using AI to create a piece of art is nothing more than using a digital imaging tool, and that human creativity is still needed to make the right claims to create a work of art. Robotic artist IDA paints what she sees through the camera's eyes. She is the first ultra-realistic robot artist who uses AI to create drawings, paintings and even sculptures. A gallery dedicated an exhibition to her. AI not only has enthusiastic supporters, but also many critics from different fields. Stephen Hawking warned about AI in 2014 and saw it as a threat to humanity. The development of full AI could spell the end of the human race. We cannot know exactly what will happen if a machine exceeds our own intelligence, so we cannot know whether we will be infinitely helped by it, or ignored by it, and marginalized, or conceivably destroyed by it. AI is probably the best or worst thing that can happen to humanity, declared Hawking. Hawking is not alone in this assessment. Tesla founder Elon Musk also believes that AI is more dangerous than nuclear weapons. We are at the beginning of a new technological era. All the great intellectuals, economic and political decision-makers of major nations agree that AI is one of humanity's most important inventions. The future will show whether machines will eventually take over, but it is already clear today that they are increasingly pushing people out of the job market. While human intelligence aims to adapt to new environments using a combination of different cognitive processes, AI aims to build machines that can mimic human behavior and perform human-like actions. The human brain is analog, but machines are digital. Oh, brave new world, which contains such creatures, Shakespeare, and The Tempest.